Peace, 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 family. How we doing? How we feeling? Thanks for pulling up. Who's here? Who the first one here? Big up yourself. Say hi in the chat, please, please. I need to slow down, yeah. So many things we could have been. All right, we'll give it a couple minutes. Oh, thanks for joining, people. I'm so grateful that you're here. I know this is super impromptu and last minute, but thanks for showing up. Just got a quick message. Just gonna give it a couple minutes for people to come in. Hey, Brittany. Happy you're able to make it. First one at per usual. All right, so I don't want to take too much of people's time. So if you're watching this rewatch later, then that's fine. You'll catch it. So let me cut this music down, and then we can get right to it. All right. So hopefully you guys are feeling well after the election. It's been a minute. I apologize for not being here last week. Life things. Had to take a little break, and might be taking another break next week. I don't know. I am in the middle of I would say, rebirth and transformation of my inner self on a new scale, which will allow me to come back and come forth in a new way. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how that is going to be playing out in the future. But lots of healing work being done behind the scenes. I really hope that you all are tapping into this energy, as this is a great opportunity and time to be in that death rebirth sort of energy, right? The endings of things that we need to let go of, things that can't come with this as we go forward into this new space, this new dimension that we're starting. We had a little bit of a new beginning, pre-new beginning November 1st, and then we're going to have some more of that gateway energy on November the 11th. So, again, you have a great opportunity in front of you to really step into your power in a real way. So take advantage of that. I encourage you guys to be doing your shadow work during this time. Really connect with spirit as well, as it's a great time to connect with your ancestors and things like that. As we head into this new season. 2025 is around the corner, so there's a huge opportunity here for us to really think about what we want to bring into the new year, as well as what we want to create coming up, and what some of the things that we should be thinking about is what this new version of ourselves will look like. Who do you really want to be? You know what I'm saying? It's a great and new opportunity to kind of be in that energy. Peace, TJ. Glad you were able to make it, yo. And so, yeah, this is the energy that and space that we're in. We're really just, in transformation. There's a lot of with endings, with new beginnings, with transformation, with rebirth, with death. All of this is all tied together. Requires change, and change can be very uncomfortable for us all. Many of us, including myself, can sometimes feel very overwhelmed with change. especially if you're not really understanding why. Um, yeah, it can change can be very uncomfortable. So you just got to trust yourself, trust your divine plan, and yeah, everything is working out for you and not and so things are happening for you and not to you, right? You aren't a victim. Just don't see your circumstances as all bad. There's a reason things are falling apart, and that's because new is coming, new is being formed, right? And the worse it looks, the better it's gonna be when you spring forward. So just keep the hope alive. TJ says, I've been saying I'm abiding by my divine law, not man's law with recent events. Ashe, Ashe, TJ. I love that. Shout out to Floyd Scoville shit. And I hope that y'all are tapped in. I didn't even put it in the chat or nothing, but join the Telegram. Um, pull up there. We got the book, or just honestly, just Google Flora Scoville Shin's work. We're on the first book. If you guys want to join the game of life and how to play it, a lot of gems in that book. Of which one is what TJ just mentioned. So shout out to TJ. Yeah, we aren't in control. We can only control ourselves, right, TJ? We got to trust that this is working out for our greatest benefit. So yeah, man. But let's hop right into the message, man. I'm not gonna be here for too long. Shout out to those who are pulling in. Love you guys. Um, Spirit had a quick message that they wanted to, you know, I felt called to share. As per the recent events, obviously today was election day, and you know, a lot of people are feeling some type of way after the results of that. And you know, we just had a message come through about this, and so hopefully this will help you find peace within yourself, and strength. And I think it's a really dope message about empowerment, honestly. So I'll read it to you guys in a second. Steph in the building. Big up yourself, Steph. Miss you, miss you. Hope all is well, SP. Um, yeah, so all right, so here's the message basically. Um oh, let me say this. So I've been seeing like people around me and things that I'm hearing. Yo, people are not happy. People are really afraid and are in fear about the election. And you know, I want you guys to know that like these things don't have power over you. Know that your power always comes within yourself. There's no one outside of you that will save you. Presidents, political figures, you know, Jesus. Um, Stop giving your power away. Your power is within you. You are a creator. You are part of God's essence and power. It's all within you, right? And so that being said, you are the creator. You know what I'm saying? You are the creator. So just remember, like, you know, as TJ just said, you are by divine law, not man's law, right? No man has power over you unless you give them power. No woman has power over you unless you give them the power. So it's time for us to take that power back, yeah? You know what I'm saying? So let's read what the message that Spirit had for us today. Um so okay. So Spirit said, the election has no bearing or power over you in your life. I want to remind you that you are all God's energy and have the power to create what you desire for your life. Take this time and the opportunity being given to you at this moment. Um, take this opportunity that is before you to connect with yourself and transform your inner world. Your inner world, mind you. Keep that in mind. It's time for a new version of you, a version free from the limitations and former beliefs. It's time to spread your wings and fly and stop living under your potential. I'm going to read that again. It's time to spread your wings and fly and stop living under your potential. It doesn't matter who's in office. You must take responsibility for yourself and you alone. There's no one else you need to save or change but you. I'll read that again. There's no one else you need to save or change but you. I was like, damn, spirit coming with that heat. Like shots fired off rip, right? Like I was just like, ooh, this is potent. Let's take responsibility, y'all. Like this shit, this is why I told y'all weeks ago, um, don't give any energy to this stuff, this political stuff that's going on. It has nothing to do with you. Don't let people guilt you into feeling any type of way. You don't have to join in on conversations. You don't have to join in on the fear talks or the gossiping or the, oh, what's gonna happen, the fear mongering, all of that shit. Let that shit go. We're not in that energy anymore. Your job is to focus on yourself. That's it. Don't worry about anybody else but you. Scorpio season is about transformation. Scorpio season is about deep understanding of self, looking at yourself for what's hitting, what's under the surface and the shadows. And a lot of people right now are using escapism, um, distraction, things like this election to kind of get away from taking the responsibility of dealing with spirit is bringing to your awareness. A lot of people are going through some shit. Like it's an uncomfortable time. Not everyone is like happy go lucky right now. Like for some people, they're not really sort of winning. Like this is a challenging time for a lot of people, including myself. I'm going through, like I said, a huge transformation and change within. You know what I'm saying? It's uncomfortable, but this is the work that needs to be done now. And there's a reason for that. One, because the energy supports this, y'all. Let's not waste this opportunity that's here. This time has been placed at, we're like, yo, we're at the perfect place and the perfect time for us to deal with ourselves and our inner world so that we can build this new foundation of which we can continue to build on from solid ground, right? So if the foundation is unlevel or fucked up, that's going to cause problems to your home, right? So where does your foundation come from? Typically, we're used to our foundation coming from outside of ourselves. We're not typically tapped into what we truly desire. We think we do, right? But a lot of what we desire is based on limitations, old belief systems, and programming. And that needs to be let go of. So if you see things in your world crumbling apart, allow it to fall away because something new is trying to emerge. Don't force it. Don't try to resist. If something is leaving you, let it go. Right? Don't try to force it to work and like, oh, but spirit said this or spirit said that, or this is how it's supposed to be, or I'm supposed to be this. And so, yo, just let it go and allow spirit to work through you, because what if more is available for you? What if that's just the surface? What if that just scratches the surface of what's possible and you're already trying to limit it? I really learned my lesson about that, and I'm still working through it. But like, listen, I was looking at something that Tiara pulled up. So shout out to T if she sees this. What up, what up, what up? And something she mentioned in her video she posted on IG, she was like, yo, we got to change the mindset around forcing things to happen versus being in flow. It's time to stop forcing shit, right? We keep trying to uh, uh, force what is it? What's the saying? Force a circle in a square hole. Whatever that saying goes, a square peg in a circle. Whatever. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. It's time for us to stop forcing this shit, right? It's time for us to be in flow. So allow the season to be the season. Allow things to fall away. Let go of the limiting beliefs, guys. It's not helping you. It's not. It's making things way worse. It's making things forceful. And when things are forceful, they're slow to come to you. They take a lot longer. And time is speeding up. Things are manifesting a lot more quickly. Look how fast this election got here. It came and it's gone already. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's going to be important to work on your foundation and your inner world. Fuck everything else that's going on outside of you. Focus in here. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Focus in what's inside of you. That's your primary focus going forward. Ashe? All right, so let's get back to the message, okay? So continue to do the work and be the eye of the storm. Calm yourself. Don't worry or panic. Remember that your spirit team has got you, and remember how powerful you are. Okay? You need to remember that. You are the power. There's a reason why they try to steal your attention at any given moment. There's a reason why, I've used this example before, they spend millions of dollars for a few second commercial during the Super Bowl. They understand the power of your eyes and what they can do and what that influences you to do, right? This is why the influencer has become the new celebrity. It's not even really about so-called stars anymore. Anybody could be a so-called star or having a following or whatever, right? Companies are hip to that. Marketing is a thing. Marketing psychology is the thing. They know what colors you like. They know you down to a T. They know their audience, especially since big data has become a part of the process. They know your spending habits, your patterns, everything. Every time you swipe your card, it goes into a big data collection. They know what you do around your birthdays. They know when your parents pass. They know when you're dealing with grief. They know how you react when you deal with grief. They are constantly studying you. And we're willing to participate in that, but we're unaware of what we're giving away, right? We're constantly giving away our power. And there's no judgment in that, right? But you need to be aware of it, because when you feel bad, what do? You probably go get some retail therapy, right? You want to buy something, you want to do something, you want to get a meal or whatever. And I'm not judging those things, but I'm just saying, like, we are programmed to do that very thing. We're programmed, especially in the West, to be hyper consumers, right? We're happy we go shop. We're sad we go shop. You know what I'm saying? We're indifferent we go shop. It's just like, yo, this dopamine rush and this dopamine addiction goes real deep. So they play on our insecurities, they play on our fears, they play on our doubts, they put things in our minds, they put subliminal messages. So I want you guys to just remember, like, look, some of these ideas aren't yours. A lot of this stuff is stuff from your past, your trauma, your hurt, and your pain. Don't panic. You do not need to be in fear. No matter who's in office, it really doesn't fucking matter. What matters is you. You matter. How you react matters. How you control your energy matters. What you manifest matters. The world that you want to create for yourself matters. That's simply your job, is to just enjoy and follow your passions to the best of your ability and be in gratitude. You do those things, you'll be just fine. No matter where you are and who you're with, right? Being the eye of the storm. We talk about this a lot. Gotta be the eye of the storm. So those of you who are feeling frustrated by the results may not have gone your way, or maybe it went your way, whatever. Calm yourself. It's okay. No one has a power over you but you. Okay. And lastly, not lastly, next to last. Spirit said, note that a mirror will be held. This is what's to come. So what's to come? All right. Note that a mirror will be held up to us in the world, showing us what we have allowed for far too long. We will be faced by our shadows, the hidden ugly, the suffering, the pain, and the unfairness that must change. So I feel like what Spirit was trying to get is, like, to get us to understand is, like, what's to come. And what's to come is it won't be too pretty, right? And this is not to judge it, it's just saying, like, it's not gonna be all roses and rainbows and all happiness, whether you are for or against whoever is in office. Know that the collective has chosen to experience something very unique. The beautiful thing about what I believe, and this is just my interpretation, what the collective chose is a faster way to ascension. Now, what does that mean? Well, that means it might be a little bit more of a bumpy ride, and I'm just putting that in a nicer way, right? I'm not fear mongering here. I'm just giving you facts, right? So what you're going to see in the world isn't going to be the most beautiful thing. You're about to see, we've seen a little bit of it so far with the celebrities and shit like that, but there's going to be deeper uncoverings of secrets of planet Earth in all varieties how they run the world, human history from ancient till now. Okay. We're going to find out a lot about how the world is going to work, has been working in the past, and what we need to let go of. But in order for those things to change, they need to be exposed, right? They need to be mostly accepted as a potential truth. It's so far, the word conspiracy theory has been thrown onto so much that, they use mental games where they slide a little bit of truth with lots of lies. And so you feel comfortable in the things that they're saying. Oh, this is true. So they must be telling the truth, right? This is how they gain your trust. And so they kind of just do this over and over and over repetitively. And then eventually you don't even fact check them, right? You know, Cognitive dissonance sits in and you're no longer even critically thinking anymore. You're just like, oh, is this just what it is, right? Like they would never do this to me. You know what I'm saying? Yo, peace, T. Whoa, happy you made it. I just bigged you up a second ago. Oh shit. Meta Mike, what's good? It's been a minute, brother. I thought I healed something from my childhood, but I was put down and laughed at online by strangers, and anger filled up in sadness. It reminded me of when I was a child back in elementary school. Wow, that's tough, Mike. I'm sorry that you had to experience that, but uh, I'm also grateful in a way that you did, because right now, I don't know if you were here earlier, but this is a time for a transformation of our inner world and our inner selves. And if we look at what you're going through, not from the victim mindset, but as an opportunity to heal something that still might be there, is important. You, my brother, as one that is here to do maybe similar work to me, when we're helping people wake up and ascend, there's going to be people in opposition to the ideas that we are bringing forth because of cognitive dissonance, fear, their own fears, their own insecurities, etc. But the truth is, you know who you are. You know you're not whatever they're calling you to be, right? And so when we allow them to control our emotions, that anger and the sadness that you feel, there's no judgment in that. It's a natural human emotion that you're feeling. But when you don't allow that to get you down, right? It's not that you ignore it. You go dive deep into why you feel the way that you feel. Heal that thing, heal that hurt, heal that pain from your past. Because those things that people say about you aren't true. When you know who you are, those things will no longer bother you. It's just like, wow, this person is literally, you look at it like they're projecting how they feel onto me. I'm making them feel uncomfortable because of my light, right? There's a lot of people that I make uncomfortable when I'm in a room with them. Just is what it is. Some people, like, they don't even want to look me in the eye sometimes, because it's like they feel like I'm looking through their soul. And to some degree I am. But when they are feeling ashamed of who they are and they're putting on a facade and not being their fullest self, I make them feel uncomfortable when I'm doing that very thing. You see? And they may not like that. So in the past, they may not have liked me for it. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, trust me when I say this, when you heal this thing and you stand in your power, bro, there's nothing that anyone can say that will throw you off, hurt you, and destroy you. And don't let this deter you, because you have a big job. You know what I mean? You're here to help. You're here to help wake people up. And like I said, there's going to be some energy that people aren't going to like, that because they like being asleep. It makes people uncomfortable when they hear the truth sometimes. It just is what it is. Sometimes I'll be speaking the truth to people and they don't like what that feels like. But that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to provoke you. I'm here to wake you up. That's what I signed up for when I came here. So I got to do it. All right, my brother. So more power to you, bro. It's all good. Mike said, thank you, bro. I think it's harder because I've been put down so many times for speaking my truth and being myself. So sometimes I want to be quiet and shut up so I don't feel that painful emotion. Yeah, bro, trust me. If anyone understands, it's me, bro. I have, I don't know if you know much about astrology. I'm sure you do. But my Chiron, I don't know if you pay attention to your Chiron placement in your chart. Your Chiron placement talks about your childhood wounds. Mine's is in Gemini in the 9th house. The ninth house is ruled by Sagittarius, which represents philosophies, belief systems, et cetera, freedom, etc. And Gemini obviously rules communication and how you think and communicate. And so, me being a woke individual, maybe even at a young age, those ideas that I had weren't really accepted. And so, like, it kind of got me shunned. It kind of got me shut down. And I come from a Caribbean household where you're meant to be seen and not heard, right? And so a lot of times it's just like I'm telling people things that make them uncomfortable, especially adults. And they're like, they're lashing out at me, shutting me down, making me feel bad, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm saying? He said, Chiron feels like a splinter in your finger for real. Yo, that splinter that never goes away, dog. You know what I mean? Every time you touch something, you're like, shit, I forgot about this. That's a good analogy, Mike. Appreciate you, brother. But more power to you, man. Much love sent your way, brother. You're a powerful being. And yeah, keep doing the work, bro. Keep doing the work. All right. Where was I? I was saying something and I forgot. My bad. Let's see. Let's see. Where was I? Yes. Okay. So note that a mirror will be held up to us, ourselves, and the world. Right. So what does that mean when we say something is a mirror is being held up? That means that we're gonna really have to take a look at ourselves in a deeper way. Looking at ourselves for our flaws and all, right? Literally, excuse me, the underbelly of our society is about to be shown to the world. Things that have been hidden, the hidden truths are going to be coming out. There's a lot of fucked up shit that happens in this world, to human beings, of children, animals, all of that shit. It needs to stop. The messing around with the foods. There's a lot that we're not really getting the truth about, that's going to be coming out, y'all. And this is what the collective has chosen. This is what this election signifies, right? The path we're about to go on. So it's going to be uncomfortable. But remember, you are the eye of the storm. Okay. Your power lies within you. Your power lies within the healing of yourself. That is your foundation. And when you have a strong foundation, everything else will build from there. Okay, so I really want you guys to use this opportunity and time to delve into yourselves deeper, right? Face your shadows, heal the things you need to heal, okay? Because it's going to get ugly before it can get beautiful, okay? There's going to be a bit of chaos before there is peace. This is just how this works on this cyclical plane that we're on. You hear what I'm saying to y'all? All right? And the last message that we have for tonight: be patient with yourself and show yourself grace and others for what's to come. All right? Listen to me. As Mike just pointed out, there's going to be people who aren't going to agree with maybe the way that you feel, or like I said, the way that you're vibrating. When you're vibrating high in a low vibrating environment, you stand out. You become the light. You know what I'm saying? You become the light in the darkness. And some people will flock to you like a moth to a flame, but others will feel scared and afraid of you. And what do humans do when they're afraid? Sometimes they attack. They try to destroy. So this is why your foundation needs to be strong. Okay? Especially if you're going to be in the public eye. But just in general, period. Yo, there are people who are like unfriending people because of what they voted and shit like that. Like, come on, bro. Are you truly a friend if you're really gonna X somebody out of your life because they have a different viewpoint from you? So us as spiritual beings, we can't just shun people away. I mean, have boundaries. I'm not saying don't have no boundaries, right? But what I'm saying to you is you got to show love and grace to yourself first, but you also need to show love and grace for others. Because at one point, you are also a sleepwalk once. And right now, what's about to happen is mad people are going to be forced to wake up, right? Because Ain't gonna be no hiding no more. You can't deny this shit. There's not gonna be any before they were able to pull a veil over many of our eyes, and many of us who had our eyes open, our third eye open, if you know what I'm saying, we could see through the bullshit, right? We can use our discernment, we can use our intuition to see, like, yeah, that ain't adding up, right? Before, people would just eat shit up, like, oh yeah, like, oh yeah, that must be it. You know what I mean? Just kind of going on with life and not really paying attention, really. But now, ain't no more running. You gotta face it. And it's going to be uncomfortable because there's a lot of people who don't want to face their own shit, but you don't have no choice going forward, fam. There's going to be a lot of people who will break. There's going to be a lot of people. I'm just letting you know, I'm not saying this out of fear and all that shit, but there's going to be a lot of people who are going to be unaliving themselves because they can't handle it. So, for those of you who are aware, the so-called chosen ones, however your ego wants to take it, right? The star seeds, the people who came here to do the work to help these people transition and create this new world that we're about to go into. Love yourself unconditionally. That's your job right now. Use this energy that's coming up for the shadows, the stuff that's triggering you, that's coming up. Heal that shit. Build your foundation so that when it's time next year, when 2025 get the cracking, you will be able to show up in love and hold space for these individuals that are like, oh my God, like, this is really what the world is like. They're panicking and shit. You're gonna be like, yo, it's okay, breathe. Everything is okay. You're safe. You know what I mean? It's always been like this, but this is how the world can work. This is your power. This is your ability. This is how you could step up in your era of greatness. This is how you can empower yourself. This is how you can help to do your part to free the world from these systems and things and the way we've been doing things that needs to stop and end. Okay? So that's what we're going to, y'all. So these are very exciting times. I'm super excited personally. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course you can look at it and yes, there's going to be a lot of death and destruction and shit, but the shit needs to stop. I'm not going to get into it on this platform today, but if you know, there's a lot of fucked up shit going on. It's been going on a long time on this planet. Humans have gone through a lot of suffering, stuff with children that you wouldn't even fucking imagine. You hear me? And it's just like, it's got to stop, yo. We got to stop it. It's done. It's a wrap. The days, it done. It done. You hear what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I'm excited. You are the eye of the storm. Remember, you are untouchable as long as you are following your promptings. And you have the power. They don't. Remember that. It's going to look like it. It may seem like it. Shit might look a little strange, but know that you are protected all the way. Your mind is going to try to trick you. It's going to perceive things in a way that isn't the truth. You must work on your foundation. Believe in yourself. Know that your spirit team got you. Know how powerful you are. Please do the work now so that it's easy later. I promise you it'll be worth it. All right, fam? All right, let's see what y'all have to say. I would love to collab with you on YouTube. Mike, you know the vibes. Hit me, bro. Jump on the Telegram or whatever. We can connect. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out how to connect, bro. Yeah. Reach out to me. Tiara says, beautiful message. We all needed to hear this today. Oh, I love that, T. I love that. T said facts. You know the vibes. TJ says, I'm excited too. Got my popcorn ready, knowing I'm divinely protected. Hey, listen, if that could be a meme, that should be a meme. TJ crushes some fucking popcorn and shit, unbothered. Like, you hear me? Yeah, man. Listen, family, I love you all. Not taking too much time out, but I hope that this message was uplifting to you. It seems like it was. I'm happy that I came on. I don't know if I'll be on next week. Like I said, I'm in the process of working and healing some things, and so when I pop out, I might pop out different. You feel me? But I love each and every one of you. Oh, thank you, DJ. Thank you, T. I'm so grateful. You're so welcome. I love each and every one of you. Hold your head high. Continue to do the work. Show yourself grace, family. It's okay. None of us are perfect, but we are divinely perfect. You hear what I'm saying? That's a bar. That's a little bar for you to unpack. But yeah, join the Telegram. It's not in here, but I'll put it in later. And yeah. Oh, any questions or anything before I dip? Anything that you guys want to say, feel free before I dip out of here. Gratitude to you, boss. Gratitude to you back, TJ. Yeah. If anybody has any questions or anything they feel like they want to say, we'll give you a second to type that up. But if not, we shutting this bad boy down. Can I just say, while I wait for anyone to write anything, I'm so proud of myself. Like, usually I'd be rambling and shit. We got this done within 30 minutes. Like, what? What? Who is this? Who is this? Yes, thank you, TJ, for saying this. TJ says, again, divine law, not man's law. That's a fact. You listen, you go by the divine law, not man's law. Ashe, that's a powerful, powerful statement. Stay spiritually dangerous. Oh, TJ, can we get this on a t-shirt or something? Can I put that on a t? Man, we'll talk, bro. We gotta get you the king of these little sayings, bro. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. That said, I'm out, man. Y'all have a good evening. Peace.